That's right, boys. We're playing Mariokart DS. I made a tweet the other day talking about the best 3 Mario Kart games, and them being Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart Wii, and Mario Kart 8. And I'm going to be playing each of them on the channel, starting with Mario Kart DS, because that's where I decided to start. And they're going to be in that order as well. And it's from the third best being this one, second best Wii, and I think that the best one right now is Mario Kart 8. Although it could be Mario Kart Wii. I still haven't decided which order I'm going to be doing them in. But I do think, I'm definitely doing this one first. Now, I made a poll, a Twitter poll as well, asking if you guys wanted to see every engine class or just 150 and 200. And it was a pretty split poll, so I decided to do all of them, and I'm just going to be cutting it down so that it's not an extremely long series. Now, I haven't played this game in a long time. That's not true. I practiced a little bit yesterday. But before that, I hadn't played this game in years. And I couldn't get the hang of it. But I kind of have it again. So that's good. And I'm sorry if the controller is really loud. I have to use the gamepad, the Wii U gamepad, to play this game, because I'm using the Wii U Virtual Console. So if the if the D-pad is loud, then I will just hold the gamepad in a different position for the next video. So I apologize if it's loud in this episode. It'll be better in the future. And this thing that I'm doing where I'm power sliding, drifting all the time, it's called snaking, because it looks like you're slithering like a snake because you're going back and forth. And I used to be better at it. Not that I'm bad at it now, I can still somewhat do it. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. When you press the lower triggers, it brings up the emulation menu, and I just have a habit of pressing the lower triggers because that's what I use when I play Mario Kart. Whoa, get out of here, Bowser. He took off. I bumped him and he was like, hey, don't do that. So yeah, I don't need to do that snaking anymore because we were pretty far ahead. And I'm going to be using Yoshi until I get Dry Bones, and then I'm going to use Dry Bones until I get Rob. And I could sprinkle in some other characters. It's just that Yoshi and Dry Bones are the best. And then I'll use Rob once I start getting other characters' carts unlocked. And thankfully, I remembered the timing for the start boost, because yesterday when I was practicing, it was not going well. Oh no, you can't go this way on 50. Okay, you can if you hop. But normally you can't go that way on 50cc because you're not going fast enough. The current pushes you down. Yeah, and that's the thing that red shells can do in this game. They can, they slingshot around and can hit you from the side instead of just going straight behind you, which is a little bit annoying, but I mean, you usually get far enough ahead that it doesn't matter. I like this track. I like the music. I will say that the thing that messed me up about this when I was practicing yesterday is that when you power slide, or when you drift, as soon as you start it, it pushes you out to the side really far, which I'm not used to that because I've been playing Crash Team Racing for so long. Like, since that game came out, I was playing it so much that I just got used to that, where you have so much control over your drift. And in this game, for it to just kind of slip and slide you all over the place, it was jarring at first. But I'm kind of getting used to it. That's another race in the bag. And the emblem on the front of my car, I just copied some pixel art of Dry Bones because I wanted to make it something. I wanted to make it something other than just the default emblem, and I didn't mean to skip that. I just skipped it out of habit. Oh, whoops. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I made it some Dry Bones pixel art because we would like to have him in our presence even if he is not yet playable in this game. I mean, he is a playable character, I just don't have it. I have to unlock him. Yeah, I really like having the second screen in this game because it shows, it has a really detailed map, as you can see, and it also shows all the computer's items. So I really like the second screen in this game. It's way better than the one in Mario Kart 7, I think, because that one doesn't have as much. Despite it being in more detailed in the sense that it's like a higher graphics quality, it doesn't have as many of the track details. Like, it doesn't show as many things on the actual map. It only shows a couple items. And I think some items it doesn't even show. So this is my preferred bottom screen map. And I miss both of those frames. Yeah, you just go slip sliding all over the place in this game. I'm not used to that. Oh, never mind. There's a blue shell. Now, interesting thing about this game, you can actually dodge blue shells just by power sliding, but not on this speed. You have to be on 150 to do that. Oh my gosh, another one. Yeah, this is only 50cc, and obviously next I'm going to be doing 100. So I'm not going to be able to be dodging those for a while. But once we eventually get to 150, I'll show you guys my epic gamer skills. Also, the loading screens are really fast in this game. Like, I'm not editing that out. It's just that fast. And the reason I think they're that fast is because it's the Wii U emulation. They sped it up, which, hey, I'm okay with that. This is a fun track. I always like this track, and it kind of stinks that they remade it in Mario Kart 7, because that game was like, it's one of my disliked Mario Kart games, because like, it was fun for a while, and then it's just, I don't know, there's nothing about it that's unique compared to the other Mario Kart games, except for maybe like the first person view. But that's not like, I don't know, I'd rather have unique things to, like, gameplay wise than just a different viewpoint. Like, this game has snaking, Mario Kart Wii had wheelies on the bikes, Mario Kart 8 has fire hopping, things like that. And that's the reason I prefer 8 over 8 Deluxe, because 8 Deluxe doesn't have fire hopping. So it's kind of similar to Mario Kart 7 in that it doesn't really have unique mechanics. Yeah, we're sailing ahead again. I mean, it's 50cc, that makes sense, because this is supposed to be the easy mode. So, I'm just going to be making a lot of cuts in 50cc, because it's going to be really... It's going to be easy for me, and probably not very entertaining for you guys, because it's no challenge. So I'm only playing with one earbud in my ear, so I'm not hearing the blue shells approach me. They just show up over my head, and I'm like, oh, there they are. Because this game has, what do you call it? It's not surround sound. It's it has audio come out of both sides of the. It comes out of both speakers, the left and right, and not just playing the same thing out of both of them. Does that make sense? I'll rephrase it. Both speakers on the left and the right play separate things. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, that's the first Grand Prix down. I think this is the Mushroom Cup. I'm gonna do 4 Grand Prix per video. I think. Like, if I can get away with that and it not end up being extremely long. I mean, it's not gonna be extremely long on the faster speeds, but like on 50cc it'll be kind of long, so I might do less on the 50cc videos. But I do plan to do more than just 1 Grand Prix per video, because if I just were to end the video here, it would be like a 10-minute video, maybe less. Which, that's fine, it's just I have time to do more, so why not do more? Alright, and here's Desert Hills. This is one of those levels where it's like, it's not a bad level, it's just kind of there, you know? Like, you don't really like it, but you don't dislike it. It's just there. I mean, I like the music, but that's about it. Like, the track layout it's alright, and like I don't know, it's just an okay track. But being okay is better than being bad. Okay, I think I'm kind of getting used to the drifting in this game. I think. Oh, I say that and I just interrupt my chain by messing up. But yeah, the advantage that Yoshi and Dry Bones have is actually not necessarily tied to the characters, it's tied to their cars. So with Yoshi and Dry Bones, they can chain power slide or drift boosts permanently. If you're good enough and you do it correctly, they can chain their power slide boosts permanently. Because I think it's tied to the weight stat. I'm not entirely sure. I just know that other carts, like Bowser's carts, you don't get crap for a drift boost on those cars. So it's like, yeah, the speed stat on the car is higher, but it doesn't matter because when you have a drift boost, it's faster than top speed anyway. So just having a better drift boost is better than having speed. And is that Toad? Yeah, I'm about to pass Toad. Get out of here, nerd. Dang. Okay, I guess I really am getting back into the groove of this game. So that didn't take very long, which is good. Which is good. Also, I've decided not to record this game in 1080p because there's no point. Like, it's still very clearly pixelated. Like, I decided to do 720 because it should at least look somewhat like crispy, but it's just with 1080p would be pointless because it's very clearly not an HD game. So it would probably make it look worse, to be honest. But I didn't want to do standard definition Oh boy. So here we are with, oh gosh. So here we are with our 720p, which I guess is HD, but it's not like as HD as 1080p, so it's whatever. Oh gosh. Yeah, if you hit a wall in this game, you just kind of stop. Oh, come on. Get out of the crevice. Sorry, I don't have really a lot to say for this track. I didn't really play Mario Sunshine growing up, so I don't really know a whole lot about Delfino, Isle Delfino, Delfino Plaza. Oh boy. So that's why I've not been commenting on it. And I've gone the other way for both laps before, so I decided to go this way. And I think, oh my gosh, I'm sorry for keep pressing that button. What was I saying? I was talking about the branching paths. I went on the right path both on the first and second lap, so I decided to go on the left. But I probably shouldn't have, because that's when the blue shell came. Let's check the map. Yeah, we're just really far ahead. This has always been, oh my gosh, I messed up the first drift. This has always been one of my favorite tracks, just in any Mario Kart game. It's a good track, it's good music, it's fun, it's cool looking, it's got a good layout, it's just a good track. Whoa, I almost got squished. Or actually, you don't get squished by those, you just tumble. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm still not fully used to the power sliding. I was saying that I was, but I'm not. Ooh, okay, yeah, the triple bananas are really good in this game because, well, they all hang behind you in a row instead of being like in the newer games, in Mario Kart 7 and 8, and 8 Deluxe. When you get a triple banana, they spin around you, which is, I mean, it's fine, but it's not as good as having the trail, because with the trail, then it's really easy to defend against items from behind, because the items would just go straight towards you and just hit the bananas. But in the new games, with them circling, they could go like in between the circle, you know, and like hit you in between the items. So it's like, oh gosh, so it's not as good of protection. Oh my gosh. Oh, and that's what the pinballs do. Yeah, yeah, all the pinballs do that. Man, I am not very concise with my speaking in this episode. Oh man. Yeah, any tiny little bump that puts you in the air will change the trajectory of your drift. So like you can't hold it and then change directions if there's a little bounce, because then you'll start drifting in the other direction, and that's not good. Oh boy. Yeah, the blue shells, you really can't do anything about them on 50 and 100cc. And wow! Don't hit me. Oh, okay. Good. Good, good, good. You know, I think I'll just do 2 Grand Prix per video on 50cc. Just because the Grand Prix are a little bit long. I mean, they're still shorter than I expected them to be, but they're still kind of longish. Oh, and I skipped that again by accident. Oh, also, this game has a mission mode that no other Mario Kart game has. And I just crashed straight into that car. So if you guys want to see me do the mission mode, put that in the comments and let me know, and I'll play that. All right, Luigi, he has beef with me or something because that was uncalled for. Get out of here, Bowser. That's another thing about the Mario Kart games that other games don't really have is weight. Or at least I'm not aware of other kart racers having a weight stat. But depending on how heavy your kart is, that influences how hard you get pushed by other racers, or if you even get pushed at all. So like Yoshi is lightweight, so he gets pushed really far if someone were to like bump him while they were racing. So there's actually an advantage to bumping into people in this game instead of Crash Team Racing where it means nothing. So that's cool. It adds a layer of depth. These trucks, man. I'm hitting them all over the place. Oh, there was a box on the road. Just traveling around. I forgot that could happen on this level. Whoa, don't hit the truck. Okay, we did. Oh, well, instead of getting hit by the red shell, I got hit by the car. Oh, another attribute to weight is that the lighter your car is, the less influenced it is by items. So what that means is, if you have a really light car and you hit a banana, you're gonna spin, but you're barely gonna lose any speed. You're just gonna pretty much stay at almost the same pace going forward. Like, look at this. Like, I didn't slow down that much, but if I were to use someone like Bowser, who has like a really high weight stat, he gets, like, if he hits a banana, he comes to like a complete stop almost. So yeah, there's an advantage to being lightweight in this game. It's like advantage and disadvantage. It's a good balance that they found. And speaking of Bowser, I'll probably use him, but only in like the 50cc Grand Prix, just because like he sucks in the other speeds. So I might use him in some, in like the next video or something. Or maybe Donkey Kong or Wario, who knows. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you guys are excited for part 2, then leave a like and subscribe to get notified of that when I upload it. And even just give me a like for getting 2-star rank on both of these Grand Prix. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.